looking at the women's football, then has the rest of the world caught up to American women's football? Has the rest of the world caught up to American women's football? I have my thoughts on that, but I want to hear yours first, Phil.
Yes, I believe they have caught up to the rest of the world. Bring it back. The rest of the world caught up to them, where I think there's been more expansion and the other countries have invested more into developing their female talent, which is great. So adds more competition to the game, and can be a lot more competitive as we see the tournaments get shown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh man.
So do you agree, Ike, then that it has the level dropped, or has the American women's level dropped, or has the other countries, have they stepped up?
I think it might be a little bit of both, because changes in coaches, changes in players, the type of personalities, all those things. And I feel like all those things factor in, and team chemistry. A lot of during the Olympics, I was seeing a lot of articles, or at least there was this whole talk about, I think we actually discussed this, should the older players be playing, or should you give the younger players an opportunity? So, it's a whole mix of things, but I do agree that the other countries around the world are definitely catching up, if not there already, in terms of the level of play.
So actually, my personal official initial thought was no, they haven't caught up. Then I thought about it, because my thought was, I had never thought the U.S. I thought it had already happened. Like, I thought they had already caught up. So kind of now to say they've caught up now is a little bit. So I'm between the two. But I was just, because I had saved an article to read about the 50 best current women players, and I'd already looked at it a bit, and then I looked at it again, and I wouldn't say there aren't that many. Like, the women's national team America's women's national team isn't overwhelmingly there, at least in the top 10. But then you think about some of the big names, like they're all over the place.
Yeah,
like,
they're a strong collective. Like, they're a strong collective.
Yeah. I mean, I've already seen the praises of Rose Lavelle, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like the German national team, right? The team isn't, if you're talking about the top players in the world, you're not gonna find.
That's fair.
Like, yeah, you're not gonna find a whole lot of them on that list in the top 10 or not in the top 10, right? We all know they have good individual players, but they're not the flair types, they're not the ones that they're standing out. They just work really, really well together.
Yeah.
I think they're going to, I mean, to be fair, Phil, we were talking earlier, the resources have gone up. Italy has made more of an effort. Spain has made more of an effort recently. England, except for Liverpool, has made more of an effort recently into investing into their women's team. I hope I don't get in trouble for that one. But you have some strong players. And then I was actually looking at some of these ages, and I was like, hold up, Julie Ertz is still only 28? Like, they're, to be fair, so yeah, maybe the Carly Lloyds, the Rapinos, the Alex Morgans, have they stayed too long, or basically have younger players push them out? If they haven't, well, then they deserve their spot. They're still balling out. In the end, they're like, some of the old guard is definitely older. But one thing that America in general in sports have is athleticism. Like, you look at you can't make that up in a year. Like, you can't make that up in 5 years. You need time for your players to grow and just be stronger.
Yeah, and a lot of that cow milk that we drink.
Thank you for checking out the ToroFoot Podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and the subscribe button, and check out some of the other videos we have available as well. Thank you very much.